What's up, y'all? Welcome to Man of Valor Lifestyle. If you're here for the first time, go ahead and check out parts 1, 2, and 3 to see how my journey has been with this horse. If you are here again, hey, you already know we're going to get this thing going. And today, we're going to get her saddled. And we're going to get her acclimated and going so we can go ahead and get our first ride. I'm looking forward to it. Let's do it.
Home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner talking home run. Touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner like ooh, all in. Lit the fire when you doubt it, now I'm all in.
We got our saddle up here. Now, the way I typically do mine and getting mine used to the saddles, I will put my saddles on the fence. So she's seen the saddle more than today. With every session just about, I have the saddle sitting somewhere near. So it's not a unknown or foreign object. And even when you stall them, I will put an old saddle or some, near, in the stall or on the gate or something, just to have it sitting there so that they will get the kind of nipping at it or sniffing it or whatever it may be that they become inquisitive about and start to explore that saddle. So this is not the first time she's seen the saddle, but with that tip, it will help, okay? So what she's gonna do right now is I'm going to get her in a half lunge, so to speak, going by the saddle so that she will get used to it, okay? Not only used to it, but used to it above her head. But what I'm going to do is make sure her release will be at the saddle. I do not want to release her if she runs over there or jumps or spooks away from the saddle. I want to make sure when she rests by the saddle, okay? I want her to correlate the saddle with rest, the saddle with something good, not with something bad, all right? So, let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ask her. Now, with this one, you wanna kinda keep her close, and this is going to help with yielding those hinds a little bit too. And I'm going to look and ask her, turn, step back, ask her to turn. Okay, you know what? We'll just lunge you around. Oh. So here it is. We're going to let her get it out of her system. Now, if you don't want to do something, that's fine. You see how she spooks at that saddle right there? That's fine. But she will not find rest until it's right there at that saddle. Ooh, almost hit the camera. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, now you want to kind of be a little cautious of that because she can kick out. Oh, so you want to kind of be careful of that hind heel. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, what you're seeing here is real-time troubles. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get her mind busy, okay? Because obviously it's not busy enough. Now, she doesn't want to stop or anything, so let's go back to the basics. All right, here we go. Let's get her feet moving. Yield those hinds. Back her up. Back her up. Whoa. Yield those hinds. Back her up. Yield those forward quarters. Oh. Come on. Oh, 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 there we go. Come on. Now we let her rest. It's always a way to solve a problem. May not be the ideal way or the way you would want. And as time goes, that'll get easier. So I want her to understand right now is that this is a good thing, not a bad thing. This is where she's gonna find peace. So now when I move from here, I'm gonna work her. I'm gonna make sure her feet are moving. If we can't get her in a half lunge right here, going back and forth by, then we'll just keep her feet busy. They get used to it. Let her smell it. See how that try is. Okay, back her up. Back her up. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's get her moving. Come on. Come on. Get those 4 quarters. Get that hind. Yield those 4. Yield the hind. Get her moving. Oh, you want to go that way? Yield those 4 quarters. Now, get her up there. Right there. And let her spend a little time right there. She can move out there, and we can rest up here. And this is essential. We gotta get her to the point to where she understands that rest is at that saddle. So I'm liking what she's doing right there. I'm gonna kind of move out of her space a little bit. Really let her get a little intimate with that saddle. Let her know what's going on. Touch it. Think about it. There you go. There you go. Good girl. She's licking those lips. I like it. I like it. Okay. So that right there is a great example. I'm going to lengthen my rope right here. That's a great example of how I would desensitize them to a saddle, or at least get them to not necessarily be scared of it like it's some foreign spooky object. Okay, so now I got her using her mind to think about it before she just runs from it. And you saw it earlier. I mean, this is real. Everything does not go according to plan. Now, typically, if you have to, step back, and you can put the saddle in the middle or the round pen, or somewhere, wherever you want to put it, and lunge her around that saddle and make her stand and rest at it, just like I am on the fence right here. That's another way of doing it. But really and truly, sometimes it's all about being creative. It's really about pressure and release. All right, horses learn more so by the release of pressure, not necessarily by the pressure that you're putting on them. And that's what is the most important factor right there to remember, is that right now, the pressure that I release from her, not yielding those 4s, not yielding those hinds, she's feeling comfortable right there because it's a break, it's a rest for her. So I'm gonna let her relax right there, and I'm gonna let her enjoy it for a second. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and get it on her. We're going to go ahead and get it on her. And you'll find that it won't be exactly as hard as some may think once you get them used to the saddle, the way it moves, what it is, smelling it. It's not necessarily a foreign object anymore. And you can see her really right there kind of getting comfortable with it. Now, when it moves, it is something different, and that's okay to her, that is. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get that rolling. We're getting there. Let's get this saddle on. Okay, here we go. Let's get her saddled. Now, first thing we're gonna do, I'm not gonna ever saddle them, especially on their first time tied. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I get her untied here. Now, what I did is I left her there for about 10 minutes or so, just to stand next to the saddle, get you comfortable with it. You can see she's a little weary about it, but flapping it when she first started here, she probably would have took off running, probably would have tried to run me over. You never know. So the first thing I'm gonna do is approach and retreat here. So I'm gonna take my saddle pad and I'm just gonna flap it, but I'm gonna walk away, okay? And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because this is gonna help build her confidence in approaching it, because it's moving away from her. Similar to a dog. If a dog sees you run, it will run after you. But if you turn and face the dog, 9 out of 10 times, now I'm giving a disclaimer, 9 out of 10 times, that dog will stop and turn the other way, okay? But every blue moon, you might get one that'll run towards you. No different than horses. So I would still be cautious about it. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of building her confidence here. I'm flapping it and getting her used to it. Now, if you go back to that first part, second part there, third, desensitizing works. And you can see how here she's starting to get closer here. The reason for that is because we appropriately desensitize her to our stick and string, to our lead rope, and you really can throw whatever you need to or want to at them. It's within your best interest here. So now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn and face her. I'm gonna put it right there, let her smell it, let her get used to it, see what it is, and I'm gonna retreat and I'm gonna rub her. Same thing, touch her with it, let her smell it, get it away from her, and rub her. Do it again. Okay, now I'm gonna go a little farther down her neck and I'm just gonna rub her with it and release. And I'm gonna rub her with it and I'm gonna release. Good girl. I'm gonna rub her with it and I'm gonna release. Now, I would keep my lead line somewhat shortened down, because if she goes off the lead, you don't want to get kicked. And release. Rub her and release. And rub her and release. Rub her and release. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw it on her, okay? All right, boom, rub her. Oh, she's real relaxed here. Okay, and I'm gonna release. Now, like I said, do it with caution, because you do not want to get kicked here. She's lowering that head. She's showing me she's relaxed pretty good there. I'm liking what I'm seeing, and that's a good way to go about it. No big deal. No big deal. All right. But that comes in over the time. Desensitizing. She gets the point. The approach to the retreat there. She gets the point. This is a concept that's common across the board, approach and retreat. So with every new object, yes, it's new, but she knows the concepts of the lesson that she's trying to learn is to calm down, find that release. And right now we have that release right there. Let's go with the saddle. Now saddles move and make a little noise here and there. So get her used to it. She should be. I left her there 10 minutes or so. Let her nibble on it so she knows it's not a threat. I think she has a decent understanding of that. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna put my cinch right there on this side. Put your stirrup on your horn, and we're gonna grab it off the fence here. And same thing with that back cinch right here. We're gonna throw that over there too. And we're gonna go to the right side, all while holding our lead line. So reach up, grab your saddle, let her smell it, and release. Come on, girl. Let her smell it and release. Let her smell it. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to throw it on her. Soon as she turns her head, lets me know it's okay. All right, I think it's okay. I'm gonna go here, move it around. She looks calm. Up and down, up and down, and on her. No big deal. No big deal. Now, we are not committed. Committed means it's not strapped down. So I would be very careful because she does have something on her back. It is something new to her. And you do want to be cautious there, and just in case she takes off and starts bucking. Let that fall down. Like I said, desensitizing and all that over the course of time is paying off here, and you can see why. She's used to being touched. Move the saddle around, hold her. You can see her ears coming back a little bit. That's all to be expected. Now, I would hold her to me here, just in case she wants to go off and run, kick a buck or whatever. I can pull her to me, pull her head to me, and we don't have to worry about that there. So I'm gonna come over on this side, make sure everything's where I want it to be, not caught up on my stirrup there. All right, and it looks like we're ready to go here. So the first thing is I'm gonna go front to back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my cinched up there. And remember, keep her head. What you see out there? Oh, somebody walking. Okay. And I'm gonna reach under real fast, and I'm going to get my cinch inside there. Now, let's ask you to move your forequarters here. Now, I do not have this tightened up, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because in order to get her used to this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go just like that, soft, okay? Hold her just like that, real soft. Then I'm gonna go a little tighter. You can see that surprised her there. Her head popped up, and release. A little tighter and release. Let's do it again. Tighter and release. Now, I know you probably can't see it on camera, but what she did was take a big air breath like that, like a blowfish. Horses will fill their lungs with air so that they can try to get some space in between the tightness of their cinch, so it will loosen up. Now, she's not liking that too much, but that's okay. So now that we got that, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start cinching this up. All right. Be careful, it's a windy day, and I don't know if you noticed this or know this, but horses typically act a little bit more hyperactive on a windy day. The heat might be helping me. Now, I got her around there one time. I'm watching. You bend your neck. Let's get it in there 2 times. 2. Let's go one more time. Once you go on there, 2 or more, I would say we're committed here. So I wouldn't mess around right here at this point. I would go ahead, get it like I want it, tighten it here, go ahead, get it tied. We're committed here, so you want to do this rather quickly, because if she wants to take off like a rocket, she would do so right now. So we're gonna kind of keep an eye on her here, feel the tension throughout her body. Okay, and we got that on. Now, to be quite honest with you, she can take off at any moment right now and start to bucking. So I don't want to stand around here and wasting time. I'm gonna reach under there, grab that back cinch, and I'm gonna tighten it up now. I'm gonna keep her head bent towards me so that she won't be able to kick my way. Okay, got that. Now, on this one, I do have breast collar. So I'm gonna go ahead and strap that up as well. Now, I do not want to do this unattentively. Once again, I want to pay attention to her, kind of read her, because we have strapped the saddle to the rocket ship, and anything can happen right now. Oh, okay. Let's go this way. Make sure we hold that lead line there. Whoa. Now you can tell with her throwing whoa. With her throwing her head here and stepping. Not the most comfortable thing for her because it's new. And that's okay. She'll get used to it. All right. So we're gonna get her out of our space here because she does have a new saddle, something new to her. And so we're gonna ask her to leave our space because if she goes off bucking, I would rather her be out there than right on top of me. All right, let's get her lunch. Ask her to move back again. We got the saddle on her. We're gonna see how this goes. Okay, and she's off. Now, this is gonna feel different to her because she has the saddle on. It is gonna move on her. It's stirrups slapping all up on her. But we have worked on a lot of desensitizing. So I do not anticipate a buck, but if a buck was gonna happen, it would be at their first saddling. She is used to being touched all around. So now let's ask her to change directions here. No buck, looking good. Stirrups hitting her all right there on the ribs and flapping, and everything's looking good. She looks good, might I add, in that saddle. We are getting there, people. Okay, this is giving her something new to think about. So we're gonna work her again because she did not listen. We'll help her understand that that's not the way to handle this. Remember, we're the leader. Being an effective leader is what horse training is all about. You gotta be able to communicate that to her. So she has to hang on to your word and do what you tell her when you tell her. There we go, good change. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Oh, it's coming along, y'all. This is what we like. This is what we like. Now, I'm gonna end this in a good note. And the way we're gonna do that is flexing her neck. Okay, you might be wondering if you haven't done this before, and if you know, I know you know, but if you haven't done this before, how do you get a horse to turn? Horses don't know how to turn on their own. You have to teach them. So we're gonna teach flexing the neck, okay? So I'm gonna swing this here. Once again, even with the saddle on, I noticed the jump right there. So I'm gonna step back for a second. And I'm gonna touch her all over with that lead line because there's something new on her back. Make noise on that saddle. There you go. Get her nice and relaxed. Used to making a noise because we're going to definitely be up there talking and walking and relaxing, riding, running, right? Chasing cows and all that. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we do it on both sides. Whatever we do on one side, we ensure we do it to the other. Girl, loving this calm demeanor and disposition she has about her. She has some jumpiness now, do not get me wrong. And you can kind of see how when we were trying to desensitize her to the saddle, that went a little less user-friendly than actually saddling. So just take it all in stride. It's your job to help your horse do the best and be the best they can be by being an effective leader. She feeds off of my energy. I shouldn't feed off of hers. Nice and good, nice and easy. No reason why you should live a life in panic and fear. That should be your horse's motto. Teach it to calm itself down. All right, so what we're gonna do here now is I'm gonna swing over her head, just kind of get her used to it. I don't want her head shy because there will be things going on her head, going over her head, ropes or whatever. We're gonna just jump rope here, a little hopscotch method, whatever you want to call it. Get that rope going like that. Now, I'm gonna throw it over her as hard as I can. And this time I'm gonna pick a side, stand on it, throw it over, run it down her backside, behind her legs, and pull her. Teach her to soften to that rope. Now, this is similar to flexing the neck, yes. This is actually gonna teach them not only to flex their neck, but to follow their nose. So when I'm up there and I want her to actually turn around, this is gonna help her be able to follow her nose better and not panic. Not only that, but at the very same time, I'm gonna help her desensitize having things around her legs, the back of her legs right there. See here, no kick. Now you can remember early on where she kind of kicked out at me when I was lunging her because my stick and string touched her legs. So you can see here just by working at her, one, she's starting to calm down tremendously here. Not as jumpy, not as skittish. Though still some of that there, but that did come out over time. Even when we're riding her, a lot of that will help her. Good girl. Let's get one more. One more. I'm loving the way she's just taking to these lessons. Like the way she's following the nose. Good job. Good job. Okay. So now, well, I'm gonna flex her neck. Leave on a good note here. Now, I don't want to put too much pressure, but I do want to get her around. So if she decided to bolt, she would have to yield her hinds away from me. Right there. Now, I'm letting go at the exact time she actually gives in to the pressure. Now, I don't want to pull hard on this. I want her to respond to the lightest amount of pressure as I possibly can. Good girl. Very little pressure. You don't want a board-necked horse. Girl, she's trying to look at something out there in the distance, but it's her job to pay attention to the lesson. Good girl. One more. Good job. Good job. You are doing good, lady. Huh? You're doing good. All right, same thing. Good girl. Release. Release. Rub. Good. Good job. And that, ladies and gentlemen, tarp flapped over there. So this is all good for her. Like I said, we're going to expose her to as much as we possibly can. I encourage you to do your horse as well. And if you don't have horses and you just enjoy watching, thank you. Don't forget, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified for the episodes that are coming up. Let's see this thing all the way through. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner talking home run. Touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner like.